One of the hidden benefits of having a concussion is that you get a lot done around the house. So about a month ago, I was involved in a collision on my bike. Hit a car, hit my head on the pavement, and went to the hospital. I wrecked my bike pretty good, wrecked myself a little bit, but the main problem was my head, and I ended up with a concussion. It could have been a lot worse than it was, but my helmet did its job. So I took a week off work, and I couldn't run, bike, or swim, or anything. I couldn't exercise at all. I wasn't supposed to look at screens at all, so there's not a lot to do. I did a lot of laundry, and I cleaned some bathrooms and that kind of thing. But eventually I turned my attention to getting my workout room ready, which had been on my list for a while. We have a room that was originally a bedroom for one of our daughters, and then we put an addition on the house, and it became the room where I kept my music gear. And in between there was some water damage, so we had to rip out a wall, and we just never really got around to putting it back together. So the plan was to turn that into my pain cave for winter training. First step was to get all the music gear out and make some space on the floor. And then I started with foam insulation on the concrete. I did that in 2 layers. Then once that was all done, got the mold resistant sheetrock up. Then it was on to mudding, filling in the cracks and holes, and everybody's favorite job after that, sanding, and then finally on to covering everything up with the primer so we had a good base, and then painting, and picked some of my favorite colors for the walls after much deliberation. The last thing to do was the floor, and I picked out some really affordable interlocking foam tiles that are made for like a yoga studio or something, but they have a veneer on top that makes it look like wood, and that really looks pretty good, and it was super cheap, so I was really happy with how that came out. Yeah, so finally after the floor was done, I was able to move my gear in. New smart trainer from Wahoo, my treadmill, computer rig I set up so that I can do virtual training on the bike and watch movies while I'm running, and the weight bench. All in all, I was really happy with the way it went and the way it came out. Definitely a nice transformation from what it was before to what it is now, a finished room. There's a couple trim pieces still yet to do, and I have to do some decorations, but I put up a few key decorations already. I've already used it a couple times, and I really like how it came out, so I'm looking forward to spending a lot of time in there this winter getting ready for a trip to Puerto Rico at the end of January, when there will be a bike adventure trip that I'm going on. So that's the update from the Pain Cave. Stay tuned for more about my wrecked bike next time.